game after game after game, and I've never played Silent Hill. Never played it. Not knowingly, at least. There's a story behind that. Welcome back, gamers, and today we're going to be watching the Silent Hill trailers, just canon, and I will be giving my expert opinion on the plot of the game. My expert opinion. And you, fellow gamers, usually let me know down below in the comments whether I did a shit job or not. And don't worry, I don't take anything personally. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Oli. And I guess a fun fact, I am an OG gamer and my very first console was the beloved SNES. Yes, a great classic console. I'll go ahead and link my gamer room tour up here. It is like, cherry on top, the best gamer room I've ever had. I'm sure it's not the best gamer room in the world, but you know, it's what I got and I love it for sure. If you want to skip my stories and jump straight to the video, I'll go ahead and leave a timestamp down below just for you. But honestly, my stories are pretty good. So my story began with horror games when I was a wee little gamer back on the PS1. I went to Blockbuster and I rented the good old Resident Evil 1. And that was my first start into horror games. I loved it. I thought it was great. This Resident Evil is definitely my favorite Resident Evil out there, Resident Evil 2. I thought it was a masterpiece. And I just got really deep into the Resident Evil franchise. So good. So good. I think I rented Parasite Eve from Blockbuster. Yeah, I don't really remember what the game's about. And then I got this game, which scared the crap out of me. If no one's played Fatal Frame, yeah, it is like The Ring and The Grudge on steroids. Be prepared, okay? There's like a lady that falls down from the stairs in this game and breaks her back and chases you, and that's never left my mind for like 20 something years now. It's still there. It's still there. I don't really play horror games anymore. They kind of scare me. But I will say this one random day, August 2nd, 2014, I happened to be browsing in the PSN store and I saw this really random free demo that I ended up downloading and played it till like 2 in the morning, only realizing at the end of it, it was actually PT. And back then, the first day it came out, there were really no details about what PT was until people actually started beating the game, which I thought it was relatively difficult, to be honest with you. You had to like do random things to trigger other things. And it was very eerie. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm glad I actually got to play it and it's actually still living on my, what was it back then? PS2? PS3? PS3. Yeah, it's living on my PS3 right now. So my PS3 is probably like a gold mine. So yeah, that's really my only exposure to playing anything Silent Hill related. I have watched the Silent Hill movie in theaters, just #1. I don't know how close that is to the game. Today we're going to be giving the Silent Hill series some TLC, and I'll be watching all of the canon videos only, okay? I think there's like a lot more trailers than I thought there would be, which is usually the natural suspect going into these videos. I find that there are about 3 or 4 times the amount of videos that I suspected there would be. And I guess another forewarning, I don't do good with horror. I don't watch horror movies anymore. I am like super scared of horror stuff, so hopefully these aren't that bad. Hopefully. These videos take me so much time to create and edit, so if you do enjoy it, please consider hitting a like or even subscribe to my channel if you're brand new. Anything helps me out. Alright, let's get into today's video. Let's go. We are starting out with Silent Hill 1. This is the E3 trailer, and that was released in 1998. Isn't that wild? Oh my god, I was just a kid back then. Okay, so I don't expect this trailer to explain too much. Usually the older the trailers, the more ambiguous the plot guessing becomes. But let's give it a watch. I would like to know too. Is this remastered or something? Because it looks pretty damn good. Or it must be a cutscene. Not getting too much context here. Oh, was that a kid? Or was it an enemy? Oh, there. Okay. I don't even know what those are. They're like midgets or something. I can't tell with the PS1 graphics what those things are. Oh, someone's getting pulled over by the cop. I think she has a drawer's block. No! Oh. Okay, that feels really 90s. I couldn't really tell what that was with the PS1 graphics going on. Oh, that wasn't scary at all. Oh, thank God. But it reminds me a lot of the Silent Hill movie I watched. You know, that date I got stood up on 15 years ago. I don't know if this is cheating or not, but I'm gonna think it's like around the same plot-ish. I noticed some differences. Again, I don't quite remember it one-to-one, but I remember there was a girl that was with a family. And I think the mom and the daughter went to Silent Hill. I don't remember why they went there. I think the daughter had an inclination to go there of some sort. And then they discovered her other half, which I think is the burnt girl in bandages on the bed within that trailer. And I remember... Okay, this is the part I do remember because I thought it was a little creepy. They merged. The girls merged and she turned into like this octopus. Like, it wasn't an octopus exactly, but she was like at the top and then she had these things that were going around and destroying a church. Yeah, I remember that scene exactly because I think she ripped up a lady in that scene. I also think the town was a portal to hell. And I think it would like transform into a hellish place with monsters everywhere. Everywhere. And I think there was like a cult that was, oh my God. I think there was a cult that made the girl burned. I don't know if she was like resurrected as like a god or something. But yeah, definitely there was like cult vibes because I remember everyone in that town was really weird. Like very, very weird. Super weird. And the cop lady, I remember her in the movie too. She died, I think, at the end. I don't remember how, but I think it was pretty gruesome. But she was like a good cop. And then, yeah, they killed her off really fast. I actually don't think that the father was the main protagonist in the movie. I think it was the mom. But in this game, the father's the protagonist. So, But I think what happens at the end was, I remember them walking out of Silent Hill. I think the mom and the daughter. But they never really left. I think, oh man, mind you, this was like over 15 years ago I watched the movie. But I remember them leaving the Silent Hill, but it was still like dusty or snowy. Whatever that hell, ashy. I think they're ashes falling from the sky. So yeah, I'm going to say this Silent Hill 1 game is actually, yeah, the movie's derived off of the game. So that's kind of the plot. I know I kind of cheated. But I wonder, is this the same premise in every other Silent Hill game? Well, we'll find out. I have no idea. Maybe this the premise about the cults, things turning hellish, are a constant theme. But let's move on to Silent Hill 2. And this one was, let's see, 2001. I was also very young. Let's move on to that one. This is the E3 trailer for Silent Hill 2.
James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel? You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made.
Kinky.
I wonder if it's still there.
I like that this one has words. It's very 2000-y.
I'm not your Mary.
Did she say, and now you're married, or I'm not your Mary? I don't know. I'll have to listen to that again. And I wonder, was she in the jail cell? Because her bed was in the background, but she was in a leopard print skirt, so
Come on.
not in a jumpsuit.
I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Please promise you'll take me again, James.
He looks like Leon from Resident Evil. That was like the style back then, like the book head. Oh my god. Holy crap. Oh, if that thing chased me, I would have freaked out. What is that? They're legs on legs?
Anyway? What do you mean, anyway? You don't sound very happy to see me.
What do you mean, just for that? Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you. Well, yeah? Why not?
Why didn't you try to save me? All you care about is that dead wife of yours.
Ooh.
I'm so scared in my whole life.
Like that stupid dog. He had it coming too.
Nope, nope.
Lost?
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
Are you blind or something?
What's that letter?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my late wife. I can't believe it. You could be her twin. Your face, your voice, just your hair and clothes are different.
Her name is Maria.
Maria.
I don't look like a ghost, do I? Oh, it's you.
Oh. Oh my god, no. No. Oh. I would GTFO. Oh no. Oh my god.
You're coming with me?
You were gonna just leave me
No, but
with all these monsters around?
no, I just
Oh, he left her. Psych. She's a little psycho anyways, you know. Oh, they're dancing. She is, oh, the dancing scene again. I like it. Having a little party there. He wants to watch. Okay. It's a perfect watching spot.
I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real.
Yeah, she's psycho too. This trailer was a lot more scary and funny at the same time. Like, there was this little dance party going on at the end with the monsters. Okay, so to the plot. You are James. You were James. And James's wife had passed away, who I think her name was Mary. So Mary's brought up quite a bit in this trailer. I feel like she has a really prominent part in the storyline. So I'm going to say the storyline does circulate around Mary. I'm trying to make a connection with Silent Hill 2, the town. So I'm going to say that James goes to Silent Hill to maybe discover more about like why his wife passed away, or maybe her past. Maybe he doesn't know too much about his ex-wife, which is like bonkers to me. But along the way, James does not make the best relationships, okay? He encounters this lady who resembles his ex-wife. Sorry, his late wife. And then he has Eddie. Eddie dresses like he's in Blue's Clues, if you know what Blue's Clues is. And he's super unstable. I feel like Eddie needs a life coach, okay? He's making all of the wrong decisions, starting with his wardrobe. Back to the Lady Maria. She's like his wife's promiscuous alter ego. I think she joins you to try to find more about your late wife. But I feel like there's like a plot twist or something at the end where maybe Maria is his wife. Maybe she was married all along and, you know, she wanted to get down and dirty, and this is her way of telling you that she has this other side to her. I don't know. This might have been her only way to tell you. Just thinking back to Silent Hill 1, there was that cult. I'm assuming the cult is still a prominent piece of this game, although I didn't really see weird cult people. I saw some lady in a blue turtleneck who looked kind of normal, but you know, she threw a TV too when she was angry, so I don't know if that's considered normal at all. Maybe the cult is somewhat involved with his ex-wife's past. I think Silent Hill still transforms into hell. I don't know what that means, okay? I don't know why it transforms into hell. I don't know if it's doings of the cult. I don't know if it's making your worst nightmares come to life. I wish I knew, because I feel like that's the basis of the game. Yeah, I feel like he probably discovers what Mary was about. I don't think Mary comes back to life, but I feel like maybe he just learned a little bit more about his late wife. And he makes it home and, you know, everything is all good. He's like, okay, that was an adventure, but, you know, time for work tomorrow. Gotta go into the office. So I think his life just continues on. And I don't know if he's going to get married anymore. I think James is kind of past that stage of getting married. I think this was enough of an adventure for him. He's over it. But no, in all honesty, I do want to learn more about the transformation to hell. I also saw the triangle head monster in this game, which is really eerie and creepy. But it looks like James is handling it really well. He's a trooper. Okay, let's move on to Silent Hill 3, which is just a year after. Wow, they were just like popping these games out. Okay, so this is Silent Hill 3, the E3 trailer from 2002. I was not even a teenager yet. I was still a wee child. Let's give it a look.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
He's off tune there.
birthday, dear.
I need a name. I need a name. She's just hung over. Oh, no. She had a rough night. Oh! Nope. Oh, God. Oh my God. That would be me, like, don't even pull your finger off the trigger. I love how she just blasts everything. No, not the dog. The dog wasn't doing anything. Huh.
They have come to witness the beginning. The rebirth of paradise.
That's what it was.
By mankind.
Paradise.
What are you talking about?
Don't you know? Your power is needed. Remember me. And your true self as well. Also, that which you must become. The one who will lead us to paradise with blood-stained hands.
Oh. Okay.
When am I going to wake up?
Oh no, I would be freaked out.
Still feel like I'm dreaming.
More like a nightmare, I'd say.
This might be a short one. That was very... I mean, they're very hard to guess when there's not much verbiage or things other than you killing monsters, which look really creepy, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to start by saying you are this badass young girl. Maybe a teenager. She looks like a teenager. And somehow she ends up at Silent Hill. Honestly, someone needs to write a review about Silent Hill on Google Maps so no one goes there, because it is just bad news, okay? Do not go there. She somehow gets there. I'm going to go off of the cliche plot and say she wants to discover more about her past, which I think is somehow linked to that necklace around her neck at the end that she kind of fiddles with in her hand. It looks like she also gets caught up with this cult. So this cult is a constant theme at Silent Hill. They are the ones summoning paradise, or maybe summoning these monsters in celebration of paradise or in efforts to get to paradise, where then she discovers all of these monsters, and her only objective in the game after discovering her past, or maybe as she discovers her past, is to GTFO. Like, she wants to get out of this horrid town. And I don't blame her. And she looks pretty hilarious with that machine gun. That's exactly how I would be shooting, just like never pulling my finger off the trigger. I feel like she had unlimited bullets. Okay, so that's kind of what I think the plot of that game is. I don't think there's any similarities or connections between all of these games except for the concept of Silent Hill. Somehow everybody always ends up back at Silent Hill. So that's going to be my main premise tying these different games together. Okay, we are now moving on to Silent Hill for the Room, which was released 2 years after. Well, just the E3 trailer was released 2 years after, so that's interesting. Again, they were just popping these games out. Let's give it a watch. Is this like the intro of the game or is it the trailer? Okay. Hotel. Ooh, oh, that wasn't that scary. I feel like something's gonna pop up when he turns the camera. Oh. Oh, okay. Like maybe it's turning into hell. I mean, I think it's called The Room, so maybe you just stay in this room the entire game.
And now the news.
Give me PT vibes.
Yesterday, in Ashfield and the woods near Silent Hill, the bodies of 5 apparent murder victims and a 6th severely wounded female were discovered. The woman was immediately rushed to St. Jerome's Hospital, but died a short time later of her injuries. She has been identified.
I wonder if this is like a sequel to one of the other ones. That would be pretty cool. Is this you? Honestly, I need a remastered version of this. I cannot see or read a single thing. Ooh, that's a monster, right? Or a gorilla. Oh no, it's a monster. Is it a bird? No, it's a monster. It's a monster. That's super creepy. The sound. Oh man. Oh man, that is so scary. I don't get these guys. Are they just like monsters or something? Soldiers? Monster soldiers? That's so eerie. This is really giving me PT vibes. I don't know why that was funny. the wheelchair just kind of like swerved. Oh, nope. Nope. those wheelchairs again? What are they doing? Honestly, it's like really hard to make things out, you know? It's like Blair Witch style. Oh, Voldemort from Harry Potter. There was a boy earlier that kind of flickered by the screen. That's so creepy. Oh my god. Oh my god. I doubt this guy has a gun in his room. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so scary. Oh, holy crap. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. I feel like I watched the whole movie. I'm gonna start by saying that was the creepiest Silent Hill trailer so far. I don't know, because it was the 4th installment. There was just a lot of jittery movements, and those freak me out. I think that's why they do them. Okay, so to the plot. You are this man. I don't know who the man's name is. They never mentioned it. You are this man who lives in this apartment, which I think is located in Silent Hill or wherever all of that phenomena happens, because the phenomena is happening. You know, someone, again, just make a Google review. Do not go there. It is not, don't let the cheap rent attract you at all. Do not go there. I suspect you are seeing this weird phenomena and you can't necessarily leave your apartment because there's apparently this dude outside your room who wants to kill you, you know. Nothing abnormal for the town of Silent Hill. And I feel like this dude, I don't know if he kills other people or what his connection is, because they did flash that little boy's face. I don't know if it was in this trailer or the one before, but there was a little girl too. No, I think I'm mixing the two trailers together. So eventually this hole appears in his washroom, which is very odd. I think that hole is a portal to hell, because everything's a portal to hell in this game. And after that portal appeared, things just start to really get wild. So I suspect your main objective in this game is to ultimately escape this room, this apartment, escape the town. But in order to do that, I think you need to kill this dude who's hovering outside your door and suddenly appears in your ceiling in mass numbers and breaks your dining table and probably kills you. I don't know. It was just very terrifying. Very, very terrifying. But it was a different concept. I mean, I think it was more minimized than the other games. Less open worldy, you know, less areas to explore. All you have is your room that maybe goes through various levels of transformation. It really did remind me of PT. The sounds, the atmosphere, the fact that you're locked in a really small place for the entire game. I think it's probably going through those transformations throughout the game, which is really interesting. So yeah, this one definitely gave me PT vibes. Okay, we are now moving on to Silent Hill, The Origins, which I read was also canon. I was like, which one of these are not canon? But yeah, we are halfway through Origins, which was 2006, the E3 trailer. Let's give it a look. I wonder what the word origins means in this context. Are they talking a little bit about where hell came from? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's give it a watch. Those are the other Silent Hill trailers. Oh, this poor soul. Poor soul. He has no idea what he's in for. That reminds me of PT. That reminds me of PT. Oh, this poor soul drove through Silent Hill. Oh, man. Someone's gonna come, isn't it? Is that the triangle head dude? Oh, maybe he was able to resume his shift. Oh man, there was not enough to work off of. This is a PSP game? Interesting. Okay, that explains a lot. The fact that there was not a lot. And this was canon? On a PSP? This is wild. This is wild. This one's a tough one. This one's a tough one. There was not any context they gave at all. Okay, so you are this poor soul of a truck driver who happens to drive through this town. Or maybe something links him to this town. I don't know, maybe he ran out of gas, you know? Maybe he actually just ran out of gas and he needed help from someone or somewhere in this town. But he eventually ends up in this house, which really gives PT vibes. It reminds me of the washroom in PT that had this little whale fetus. It reminded me of a whale fetus. Something is bringing him there. I think what I saw in the picture frames too was the house in Silent Hill 1. So there's some linkage between the first 3 Silent Hills and this one, hence the name Origins. Maybe he's discovering why the cult came to fruition in the first place. Because, I mean, I think this entire series is pretty much circulated around this cult and their bad doings of summoning evil through hell. And I think that lady, the lady in the black dress at the end, who's like jittering, actually like everyone in this trailer is jittering, she might be one of the main cult leaders. Maybe she's the founding mother of the cult. But I think that's kind of the direction this one's going. Like, he starts to find out why the cult came to fruition and kind of the historical elements of why this town is so fucked up. That's all I can say. Super creepy. Not as creepy as The Room, but super creepy. Okay, I don't have much more on that one. It was hard. There wasn't much to go off of, and it was only 2 minutes. Okay, so we are moving into Homecoming, which was released in 2008, and that is a full 10 years after Silent Hill 1 was announced. This is the E3 trailer, so let's give it a look. 17 plus. I feel like I was playing these games when I was like 12.
Josh! Don't let me fall!
Help him, Josh!
Petrie?
All he looks for is me.
Where's Josh?
Oh, he's gone. Everyone's gone.
I am the key. I hold the answers. I am the answer.
Josh is a little troublemaker. Oh, that's the lady from the movie. Oh, the triangle head dude. There's a lot going on.
Everything changes.
There's a lot going on in that trailer. This one had very little context. Again, they like to make these things harder and harder, I swear. Okay, but here is my stab at this one. So the title's Homecoming. And in the truck scene where he was waking up from a nightmare, he had these dog tags on his neck. So I'm going to say he's from the army that recently returned only to find that shit is messed up. And he has to fix it. They didn't say his name, so I don't know what his name is, but I'll call him the dude. So this dude returns home from war, and he's out to look for Josh, who's either his son or his brother. I don't know. Don't really get that much detail from this trailer. But he asks this lady who's sitting on the floor, who's either his mother or his wife. Didn't really look like they had any sort of romantic connection, so maybe this is his mother who was either watching his son or his brother. But I think that Josh was taken by this cult as a sacrifice, similar to the girl in Silent Hill 1. Honestly, can someone just get rid of this cult? They are just bad news. And once they get rid of them, all of this will, it'll all dissipate. It'll all go away. And Silent Hill will cease to be. I think the main character gets nightmares on where Josh is at. So maybe they are premonitions, glimpses, and he ventures into Silent Hill to locate Josh. What Josh meant about him being the answer, I think, is when the main protagonist finds him, it will lead him to the cult. I also noticed the main character grabs his head and shakes it quite a bit, kind of like twisting in the air. I wonder if our main character is experiencing some visions or nightmares, or maybe he has PTSD from the war, or maybe he's just mentally unstable. I don't know, but I just know being in this scenario, he's a poor, poor soul. I'm going to say maybe he's more mentally unstable or has PTSD from the war because, yeah, he's getting a lot of flashbacks there. So just to summarize, the main objective of this game is to find Josh, exit Silent Hill, live happily ever after with PTSD from Silent Hill and from the army. That's all I got. That's all I got from this trailer. It wasn't very much. But I think I did good. I think I was able to tie in Homecoming at least, I think. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Okay, we are now moving on to... Oh my gosh, we have 2 more left. Downpour. E3 2010. This is 2 years after Homecoming was released. Okay, let's give it a look through. Ooh, our boy is a delinquent.
Right there. And just where were you planning on going? This whole thing's turned into a friggin' mess.
Let me guess, he runs into Silent Hill. Oh! Cliche. That was his mistake. What would you prefer, jail or Silent Hill? Oh no, this is the minute he'll realize he messed up. Hey, that's the girl, I think, from the first one. Is that supposed to be an Easter egg or something? Oh! It's funny, it actually looked like The Weeknd on the TV. Oh, conveniently. Grab the gun, man.
And partridge is something that let less risk.
Oh no. This is the minute he realized he made a tragic mistake. Oh my god, oh my god. Was that all a... What's going on? Oh. Ooh. Huh. Plot twist. Interesting. That's canon? I feel like all of these games are canon. It's hard to... I mean, I guess none of them are really linked except for Origins, so kind of makes sense. Okay, let's try this one. Seemed really difficult. They did not give any details in this one. I don't know what's going on with these lack of information. Maybe that's Silent Hill style. This one didn't feel very canon because I didn't really get a lot of cult vibes in this one. I just got this fugitive trying to escape. That's all I got. So here's what I think the plot is about. You are incarcerated for a crime that I don't know what it is. I'm sure they go through what that crime is. Maybe you're actually a good guy, you know? Maybe your crime was like, I don't know, something petty or like killing an evil person. But maybe you are actually a good guy. I don't know if this guy is linked to Silent Hill at all. Maybe a friend of a friend of a friend of his is linked to Silent Hill. Or maybe the person he killed, I'm going to assume he killed someone, is linked to Silent Hill. So maybe he killed a cult member or something and they're out to get him. I can't really tell. There wasn't that much information in this trailer. He has this vision that he escapes into Silent Hill, yet I think at the end where his bus actually crashes in Silent Hill is the true storyline. I think he just had a quick vision on, I don't know, like him actually escaping through Silent Hill. So I think his bus crashes, or maybe it ran out of gas, I don't know. And he ends up in Silent Hill with the opportunity to escape. But with the opportunity, he has to also go through hell and, kill all these weird beings with, double legs on the top and bottom and all this other stuff. There's this girl in a red dress. I wonder if she is trying to get his attention to save her from the cult, or maybe she is linked to the person he killed that's also in the cult. I don't know. This one's hard. Last thing I'll say is this lady, the cop lady. I feel like she pursues him into Silent Hill to, bring him back to jail. And there's some sort of connection between them. Maybe there's a point in the storyline where she lets him go because he saves her from all these creepy, crawly monsters. Or maybe she actually is pursuing you throughout the game to bring you back, and maybe you have to actually run away from her too. Yes, so that's kind of where I'm going with this. I think at the end of the game, our boy survives and escapes and lives a happy life. And he gets a job and maybe has some children, and the rest is, history. Okay, that was a hard one. I don't think I got that one at all, but please let me know down below in the comments. That wraps up all of our trailers for this Silent Hill video. I could technically watch the Silent Hill 2 remake trailer, but I think there's a few different ones, so I'll probably save that for another video. And they also have Silent Hill F, which I don't think was released yet, so I'll also save that for another video. Did I get anything right? Let me know down below in the comments. Let me know if I was close at all on anything. I'll be honest, as the series progressed, things got a lot more challenging. The videos and trailers were a lot more ambiguous, and they were starting to give less and less information and less dialogue. Okay, it was kind of reverting to the Silent Hill 1 trailer for PS1 back in '98, where there was just this 90s tune kind of going through the background, and you just kind of had to guess through what the hell was going on. Would I play this game? I most definitely would not, especially The Room. That one looks hella scary. Again, after playing this game and a few others, I hardly play horror games now. I play Phasmophobia in VR, and that's more or less it. I don't play horror games. I think the last horror game I played was it Outlast? I'm used to playing Resident Evil where you have zombies chasing you, but I feel like the Silent Hill series kind of goes a different layer on your psyche. It really like challenges you on a psychological level, and it starts to make you get really scared on a whole other level. I don't know if I'm ready for that. But if I had to play one game from the Silent Hill series, which game should it be? Let me know down below in the comments. Maybe a girl will surprise you. Or maybe she won't. If you enjoyed this video, consider hitting a like. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Anything helps me out. I will see you in a new video soon. Have an amazing, amazing day, gamers.